Hi, welcome back. I'm Dina Moses from Vermont Weaving School and Vermont Weaving Supplies. This is the second video in the Four Shaft May 2021 club plan. And what I want to talk about here is the relationship between a draft with treadling and a lift plan. Now, if you are working on a jack loom or a countermarch or a counterbalance, this is information that you may or may not need. There are some things in here that are important, but in general, you could probably proceed without them. If you are working on a direct tie loom or a table loom, so the difference there is that on a direct tie loom, you step on one treadle and one shaft goes up. If you want to lift up two shafts at the same time, you have to step on two treadles, as opposed to a jack loom where you can step on one treadle and connect that treadle to two different shafts. You can't do that with a direct tie loom. This information is on page 5 of your handout if you want to follow along there in a little bit less detail. So on the left, we have the draft that we were working with in the last video, where you've got the straight threading, straight draw it's called, and then you've got, remember, let's see if we can get that drawing tool back. Okay. So remember shafts 1, shafts 2, shaft 3, shaft 4, treadle 1, treadle 2, treadle 3, treadle 4, treadle 5, treadle 6. And then this you're reading from the top down. And for plain weave, you're stepping on treadle 1, then treadle 2, then treadle 3, and then treadle 4, right? Let's look at what's actually happening here. Because really, the important thing, and it's hard to get your head around this as a beginner, but this is important. The important thing is not what treadle you're stepping on. The thing that's going to make the difference in your weaving is what is going up when you step on that treadle. So really the important thing is when you step on this treadle 1, that shafts 1 and 3 are going up. Remember that. All right, let's come over to the draft on the right. Now you no longer have the tie up here, and you still have these columns, right? But the columns no longer stand for the treadles. Now the columns stand for the shafts. It's a little bit confusing because it's turned on its end, but this first column is shaft 1. The second column is shaft 2. The third column is shaft 3, and the fourth column is shaft 4. And I think the reason that those are columns like that is when you're sitting at a direct tie loom, your treadles, treadle 1, treadle 2, treadle 3, treadle 4, are going to coordinate with your shafts. Treadle 1 lifts up shaft 1. Treadle 2 lifts up shaft 2. So in a way, these are also treadles if you're working with a direct tie loom, but they're the treadles that lift up the exact shaft. So again, come over here, right? Treadle, this is the first time you throw the shuttle, you're stepping on treadle 1, but it's lifting up 1 and 3. So now if you come over here, right, if you're on a direct tie loom and you can't do that, you would then step on treadle 1 and treadle 3 together. Then this one here, you've got it's lifting up 2 and 4. For a direct tie loom, you would then have to step on 2 and 4. And just repeat. Here's 3, right, which is just repeating the first one again. So then that's this line here where you step on 1 and 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4. Now, you can do everything on a direct tie loom that you can do on a jack loom or a countermarch or a counterbalance loom. The difference is that it's a little bit more complicated. You know, if you're thinking 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, as opposed to left, right, left, right, left, right, it's a little bit more to keep in your mind. And when you get into more complicated patterns, it can be a little bit more tedious. So let's just go down and look at the twills real quick. All right. So here we are, right? This is the twill down here. That's the twill. Looks exactly the same on this side because we're doing the exact same thing. The first treadle you are going to step on is this one. So that's treadle 3. Follow it up, lifting up shafts 1 and 2. Let's go over here. This is the first line here, and rather than, and so there you would step on treadle 1 and 2. If you were on a table, you would push down or up levers 1 and 2. And again, so that's 1, 2 here. The next one is treadle 4, which bring it up, 2, 3, come over here. There's your 2, 3, right? The next one is here, 3, 4. That's here, 3, 4. And then this last one is treadle 6 and is lifting up 1, 4, right? That's this treadle, this step. This is your throw of your shuttle, right? Lifting up shafts 1 and 4. Come over here. It's this one where you're lifting up 1 and 4, right? One of the really nice things about the lift plan is that it actually lets you see what's going on. It will look a lot more like your fabric than the treadling sequence. Okay. So, let me know if you have any questions about this. I hope this helps. There's, in the next video, what I want to talk about is how these treadling sequences and these drafts generally are written in books for the ease of seeing it and understanding what's going on, right? So you can see this is this pattern. Okay, you're going 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. And oh, look, I wrote this so that you could have plain weave on treadles 1 and 2, and then twills on treadles 3, 4, 5, 6. If I was weaving a twill, that's not the way I'd actually want to do it. I'd want to work for what's easiest for my body, but we will cover that in the next video. Thank you for watching and happy weaving.